you started, so early, working with, in your sister's movies and stuff like that.
It's hardly working.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. At what point did you decide, oh, I don't only want to take acting seriously, but I want to go study it. And because you at NYU and Atlantic Theater Company, Moscow Art Theater, like you really dived in with the craft. But at what point did you decide that's what I want to do?
Well, it was all I did as a kid, and it was all my friends did as well. It was really our community and our group. Like every recess was creating our favorite television show into a musical, and every Spanish oral presentation was we made a musical. Like we couldn't stop. For the friends that I grew up with, we participated in the same summer camp every year. Where we did 3 plays every summer, and I did ballet. And so it was just something I always did. And there was a moment where as a child, I thought I wanted to be a professional actor, and I missed one Nutcracker because I missed too many rehearsals. And so my ballet teacher didn't let me do a Nutcracker performance, and it broke my heart. And then I realized at that moment that I want to be an actor when I'm an adult, and I want to keep being able to do ballet and to play sports. And, so that lasted 3 months. And then it was really deciding about going to college when you start to focus on, is this something I'm serious about? And I do think in high school, I really learned a lot about Russian theater and Russian history and the importance of the theater to the Russian people throughout history. And I think I was able to separate whatever the experience of living in LA within a certain film industry and what certain parts of it that I didn't like. I was able to separate that from the tradition and history of storytelling that I could like pedantically or pretentiously attach myself to in a way that justified wanting to be an actor.
What were your favorite shows that you turned into a musical when you were a kid?
We did, Betty LaFaya, before Ugly Betty was an American show. My friends and I would watch Betty LaFaya on TV, and we would pretend to translate it. So we created an entire Betty LaFaya musical in Spanish class.
So sophisticated.
I know, my God.
We thought so. We also loved Waiting for Guffman so much. So everything was, we stole so many stool room. Everything was a stool room play on words where we changed all of the words out of the musical at the end of Waiting for Guffman for every single history play. That Angelica's Window we made into a musical.
Were you like growing up, like being on the sets of like Full House and your sister's movies, or were your parents like, no, you need to be in class, you need to be in school, or were they letting you like run around in Paris and all these places that your sisters would be filming?
Yeah, I never went to the fun places they went during the summertime because I had my theater camp. And I felt like I was missing out. Like if they went to Rome, they went to Paris, they went to Australia. I never went to any of those places until I went to them as an adult. And I knew that they weren't going anywhere, but my theater camp, I would be missing out on. And so that's why I didn't go. But no, I think the only times I was really on set was when it was easier for my parents to have 4 kids in one place after school.